And then we about to tap in. Let me clean up for a second. I don't even know how this just happened. I was like, hey, clean the bag. Sure, empty out the pockets. You know. Anyway, that's all when I pray the same. I just normally like to try to start with a clean. You know. Okay, subscribe. I didn't already shuffle, I promise you. I was about to lay the cards out for just a general energy reading, you know. And you're gonna have to excuse me because I just took some cough syrup and I feel like I'm gonna be winding down at any moment now. Okay, so we're just gonna get a few readings out and check some things off the list. Oh, well, yeah, I was saying to myself, I was thinking about stuff. I try to do at least a reading a day. I don't even know. That's whatever, right? And I look at my book and I'm like, dang, I really don't be doing a reading a day, but I see I'm going to be one of them readers that's like, you're going to get it when you get it. I mean, maybe in the beginning, I need to go ahead and step it up, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to get in the algorithm or something. But eventually, I really just don't want to be those type of people that got to push it or force it. It just comes when it's supposed to come, and you get the message when you get the message. So, anyway, don't even know why that just came out, but that's what it is. We're about to tap in. Want to hear the message here. That was on the bottom. That Five of Pentacles. Could be something that you're looking to avoid. Not wanting to get back to. Maybe it's on the brain. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be going through something. Could be wishing something. I say for the Sun card, it almost feel like... give me something on the King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right. All right. For the Page of Pentacles. Goodness grief. All right. Let me just go ahead and say. Okay, so I'm getting like 2-3 things. 2-3 storylines. First storyline, and they're just the first thing, is you showing up with some concerns, and it's almost like concerns are unfounded. Like, granted, it's like a fear mechanism. Like, if you done been out in the mud before, you had this thing where it's like you can have money in the bank, but your mind is like, look, you really don't want to spend a penny because you really hold time. It's trauma, right? And I'm just saying with the Sun card, it's going to work out for you. So don't, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there. Speak that into existence, right? All right. So that just, yeah, with the Five of Wands on the bottom, pretty much just, okay, so the second storyline, it's not really the second, it just is what it is. Let's just say you could have people, and I don't know if this is, I keep coming with the mirror thing. Like, everything is from within. So it's the narratives that we tell ourselves, the stories that we hold. Like, yeah, it could have happened. You know what I'm saying? But we continue to repeat things, or we continue to, it's certain things that, you know, may have happened that support our beliefs that we begin to hold to be true for ourselves. Anyway, neither here nor there. But let's just say you handling business. Rightfully so, right? But it's something, I don't know if it's about competition. I don't know if it's just about the way that you looking while you doing what you doing. And you whole time, you like got this motivation. It's like because you don't want to go back to where you came from, right? The whole time, other people looking at you as a motivation. And it's the weirdest thing. You whole time could be like, I'm just trying to make sure me and my baby ain't gotta be out here on these streets. Goalposts looking, you know. And other people like make you public enemy number one. We're not even gonna get into the whys and all the things because everybody got issues. It's just like be like, right? And I just be thinking like you wouldn't even be in the vicinity of some of those people if y'all weren't like technically vibrating on the same level, right? So it's like raise your frequency, continue to raise your frequency. You die like just passing through. But yeah, something about just that energy and seeing you operate in the way that you do, you become people's goalposts. Your goalpost may be on, I don't know, maybe you just look good doing what you're doing. Right? It's crazy, but with the five, I'm gonna just say with the 5 but with the Hierophant coming out, it's something about you doing what you're doing, the way that you're doing what you're doing. It's like you not paying attention to. It's like hater. What they say? Block us to the BS. And that in itself is a skill. Like really having to limit your attention. Like you really gotta ignore. Like really whole time ignore. With this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands to the Three of Wands. It's like, look, this is I can't look at nothing else. I can't even look back at the past year. This Five of Pentacles here because it's like it's here. It could whole time be present, like the remnants could still be. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling myself something the other day, and it comes to being in transition, like looking for a new place and having to get the ball rolling. And it was something about putting stuff in storage. And I'll just be like, dang, I really don't even want one, spend the money. Two, something about having my stuff in storage that just triggers some old memories, right? And then three is like, I don't know. I feel like you put stuff in storage, it's like you going backwards. But it's not necessarily the case. That's just my trauma. It's just my trauma. Like it's motherfuckers who whole time have houses and properties for years and have storage spaces off site or whatever for various reasons, obviously. But it's just one of those things where it's like, look, these are some of the triggers. Neither here nor there. I don't even know why I just shared that. But moving right along, right? I keep getting this vibe of not if you can't beat them, join them, but it's one of those things where it's like that with Hierophant, that tends to, in the end or in the outcome of this, becomes your, is it your vengeance? I don't say your vengeance. What do they call it? Not just your justice, but when things come full circle, right? When people do everything in their power to try to hinder you or whatever, I can't even, like, I understand if it's a competition, but what if it's not a competition? You know what I'm saying? What if it's really not? I understand iron sharpening iron, but whole time people not out here trying to sharpen iron. People is trying to sabotage and jeopardize and right. So anyway, just with the Hierophant, with the Three of Wands, with the Nine of Cups, it's something about the way that you're going about doing what you're doing. You might whole time become, you know, I'm just getting somebody's employer. Like, you know, like you look up 10, 20 years from now, who knows what am I? Shit, 10, 20 years, that's a whole other story. Somebody could really be coming to you for advice or coming to you for employment or coming to you to teach them how to do something. Like that same person who at one time saw you as competition now sees you as the master, I don't know why, I ain't never really got this off the Hierophant, but they seeing you as the And I'm getting like not the master, but what you call the guy in Sifu. Anyway, the teacher. Now you whole time could be like, everybody just don't want the same thing. Everybody don't want the same things. Everybody don't want the same things. And you, what you could have wanted at one point, it just turned out to be like, you let them have it. You let them whole time have it. Like maybe that wouldn't even, it was like, is, I'm not to say it wasn't worth it. Things could be worth it, but it sometimes it don't be worth the energy. Just I don't know. It could be like when people have what you call it, a limited, not limited, yeah, but limited mindset where they think that that's all that there is. So people would try to get the last crumbs or get the last like, but there's more. There are other opportunities. There are other, this is not it. There are other ways to go about getting it. And I'm seeing somebody that's like super resourceful. I don't know what this is with this Page of Pentacles to this King of Pentacles to this Queen of Wands, but it felt like somebody could have been whole time in the past, probably could have left you out in the cold, could have real whole time like shitting on you. And now wanting to come back around because they see you as part of their wish fulfillment. Like they actually want to, like, I'm seeing marry you now. I'm seeing partner with you now. I'm seeing come under some type of contract, come under some type of union, like actually see some type of forward future progress, with you. Whereas and they know that at one point you were look whole time, Five of Swords and Five of Wands. This is how they treated you. This is how they dealt with you. Ten of Wands underneath. Try to do everything in their power to hinder you. And to let you know that this is what it was. You got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Wands. I'm surprised we don't have the Seven of Swords, but I'm really getting the vibe that it's like it wasn't even the Four Cups. Yeah, this is not that. I want to say this is not that type of story. This is a victory story. This is not the past. This is not the. You probably moving on. You probably got up out. Yeah, you said. I've been staring at the edge of the water like it got to be something else out here. This is not it. We're not doing this no more. We're not doing this no more. And that was part of your victory. That was part of your light bulb moment. Like this ain't it. We ain't doing this. Ain't that much money in the world. And it really wasn't even that much money. We're not doing this. Somebody the whole time could have probably been saving, stacking, gave themselves some time, some options, some room, space to breathe. Like you could really be in a better position right here, right now. Based off of, it's crazy because based off of what people could try to do to you, or I'm just saying like try to like do this. You could have had, and I don't even want to put this like that, but it just here. King of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. You could have literally been up and down. And it just now being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You could have had somebody, let's just say, father figure, child father, whomever, we not even, could be an employer, not whatever, right? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm just looking at the signs on the cards. Doesn't have to be, right? It could have literally left you out in the go, right? But it's something about it. And let's just say if you do have children with this person, it's something about grace and mercy being shown. because we went from the 5 to the 10, was the 19, but 9 plus 1 is 10. It's something about like really, I don't know if you turn juice, what they say, lemons into lemonade. Whole time, like, and it's something about doing it and doing it and doing it well. Okay, excuse the reference, right? But it's this Queen of Wands underneath this King of Pentacles. It was like, look, you may not have seen. It ain't even about seeing value and seeing work, because sometimes people do see it. People just, I'm trying to say it's something about some type of jealousy, envy. Like you, a matter of fact, I was about to ask me and my teacher. We were talking the other night after class, and he was always asking for advice. Get his insight on stuff. And I was really just about to be like, but look, how would you deal with that? A smart young lady, and you obviously can't outshine. Because anytime you call yourself outshining anybody, like how do you shine but not outshine? When all you do is shine. Like at any moment, we're not talking about being modest and being ladylike. Like you really whole time be having to dumb it down out here? I get some insight. Let me go close it up on that, because that's a question. I'm talking to somebody who just feel like, hey, we ain't dumbing down, we ain't watering down, we not. New levels, new something. With the 3 of Cups on the bottom, new levels, and it just feel like at whatever level you at, you still gotta dumb it down. What we got? The King of Wands, 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. I don't know, it's something about playing your cards, but you definitely, I'm just getting you gonna meet your match, because with this 9 of Wands to this 9 of Cups, it's in juggling. I think it's a game. It's a game, but you're supposed to have fun with it. With the Justice to the 3 of Cups, it's something like you're supposed to have fun with it. And while you out here learning how to play the game, learning how to, it's something like I told my teacher the other day, I was like, but yeah, I just gotta learn how to let my hair down. Like I gotta learn how to let my hair down, right? It's something about seeing certain things but not being offended by it. It just is what it is, and just like letting people have it when you're not offended, and you just like it's just the nature of people, and you just letting people be people, and you not, it's something about just playing the game and having fun with it. Like something about going back to, like, I don't say before you was hurt, before you was, but something about just I keep getting just like having fun with it. And once you out here, like with King or Queen of Wands, for serious, like you out here doing you, rising to the occasion, living your best life, flirting, looking good, smelling good, just good vibes, like all of that. Something about this 9 of Wands, you're gonna have to, it's like you can't be going back and forth with the victim mentality. And even if you do, it's like, hey, how you gonna play that damsel in distress role? Maybe that's what it's telling you. Be a damsel in distress. Let a motherfucker come save the day. Right? With your Justice, with the 2 of Cups, maybe that's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you having to get to. I mean, I'm saying it to myself. But it's something about this jealousy or whatever. It's like you always gonna have it, but you just learning. It's like something about not taking it super seriously. It just is what it is. Playing the game, like I don't even know. Like that's why I go back to, like, I have no intention of playing anybody game with anybody. Like playing no game. But it's something about, like, this life is a game. You could the whole time just been going through it, but you the whole time like really gotta like act like that shit never happened. Let's get out here, put our face back on. Like let's get out in these streets. Let's go network. Let's go. Let's like some mixers during the day. Like let's go. Like yeah, that could have just happened. But look, I'm not dead. We still out here. We you may not have gotten the job, but look, you in a better place than you were when you first started. Let's go. I don't know. I'm saying it like the outcome of it all. Like you still in position, you still in the game, you still like, look, let's go make something happen, Captain. And I just keep getting like having fun with it. Having fun with it. And I don't know if the King of Wands to the Nine of Wands, right? The Two of Pentacles. And I don't really care. If you gotta be damsel in distress, then just be damsel in distress. Like maybe that's something that you having to. And I'm talking to myself. I ain't gonna hold you like I'm the whole time talking to myself. I don't know. I just said a whole lot that came out of this reading. Because I did just say collective energies, but I'm seeing like the transition. I'm seeing the transition with the Page of Wands to the Three of Wands. Like in the next row, it's like something about you getting what you wanted. Getting what you wanted. But having to like switch some shit up. Because this last row out here is like, I can see it two different ways. It's like you having to play the role, stick to the script. And I'm not saying like play the role like being what was me, but you could really be out here seeking a mate. And maybe you don't want to be, I mean, it's all different type of people. Do you live your life, right? But maybe you seeking a provider. We both can be providers, baby. I mean, okay, whatever. But it's something about like you be the feminine and let them be the masculine. Like, and maybe that's what you looking for is like looking for somebody who knows how to play that feminine role, right? And it's something about just like your whole life. You probably had to be whole time masculine, and now you're having to like look. Come on. It's too late in the game not to know what time it is. Okay. And it's not just for looking for me. I know I see the lovers out here. Right? Is this the lovers or the Two of Cups? It's the Two of Cups. It's really like tapping into like, yeah, you done been through some stuff and you done lived and learned, you done seen some things, some experiences. I don't care if it's your past job. I don't, whatever. This is giving me like, it's not just job. This is just like, it's always the case. Or just stuff that you keep going through and things that you keep experiencing. And it's something about how do you end that cycle? Like if this thing keeps happening, like, it's really like learning a lesson and starting to do some things differently. Because I'm definitely seeing the pages. Maybe we just having to start over again. But I'm definitely seeing, not just with the pages, but I'm seeing it's like the no, I'm going to say the no intuitiveness. Like you know what you need to do. You really just got, whatever, I don't even know. Is it acting? Like literally just getting out here and I mean, I don't know if it's acting or what, but if it's getting up and putting your face on, and batting your eyelashes, what is it, glamour magic? It could be even certain things as far as like exercising or eating healthier or getting your beauty sleep. Just whatever it is. Excuse me. You know, it could be anything. I'm not going with the Tower and the Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to go ahead and say with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm definitely going to go ahead and just keep saying what I was going to say with the Queen of Cups. I'm going to keep it what it is. I'm going to keep it what it is. Somebody need to get out here and have some fun with the Ten of Cups. It's something about you done seen some things, you done learned some things, you done experienced some things, and just the lessons be lessening. It just is what it is. And I'm not going to keep going through it, because you can keep going through it as many times as you want to. But after you done been through it a few times, and you see what it is, and you know what it is, it's something like you can't. I'm trying to think of the words, like I don't know. I just feel like having to play the game. There's a book called and it keeps coming up to me, keeps coming in my mind. Excuse me. How to Win Friends and Influence People, stuff like that. 48 Laws of Power, all those things, and it's something about knowing, like letting people save face. And it's so many different things. It's so many different things, right? That while you're navigating, I don't know if it's just like picking and choosing your battles, living and learning your lessons. It really whole time kind of like not trying to keep repeating these cycles. Like, and it's not just one thing. It's the combination of all things, I'm just thinking to myself, like, do you really know what you want? And not to say, hey, we all always know what we want. You don't, because life be life, and life is ever changing. So what you want may change. Desires change. They do. Lessons change. You might be dealing with multiple lessons simultaneously. So it's just always like, I think it's just something about staying tapped in, tuned in, turned on. I'm seeing discipline also. Rising to the occasion. It's a lot. It's a lot. Gratitude. Like, it's so many things that can just come up for people in a regular day, right? Dealing with the past, healing, moving forward, still seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, still shining, because that's what you are, a star. Like, you shine. Oh no, it's just really interesting how you can be. I was gonna say multiple places at one time, but like going through multiple things. And I don't think this is for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody, because everybody's life is not like this. But for the average person, it is. And you really gotta like compartmentalize. Like, but this is what we do. And you still gotta get up and put on a show. You still gotta get up and live your life. You still gotta get up and make shit happen. And it's something about knowing what you want, knowing the outcome that you desire. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles.